The sky is not blue. It hasn't been blue for weeks. Look up. The sun is just a bruise, a purple, swollen eye, peering through a curtain of heavy metals. This is the Yixian Formation, 125 million years ago. But it feels like the end of days. The air here does not just touch you, it weighs you down. It tastes of sulfur, copper, and death. A fine grey snow is falling. But this is not ice. It is ash. It coats the giant ferns in a ghostly shroud. It silences the forest. In this suffocating twilight, the ruling class is dying. See them. A herd of Psittacosaurus, the parrot lizards, huddle under the dripping canopy. They are miserable. Their scales are cold. Their lungs, built for active hunting and clear air, are struggling against the chemical fog. They cough, a wet, rattling sound that echoes in the stillness. They are waiting for a sun that refuses to shine. They are vulnerable. They are sleepy. But beneath their feet, the true monster is waking up. The ground vibrates, not from an earthquake, but from a digging machine. A snout breaks the surface of the ash. Then, a pair of black, intelligent eyes. Enter the Repenomamus. Forget what you know about the mammals of the dinosaur age. This is no shivering shrew. This is no terrified rat scurrying in the dark. This is a 30-pound biological tank. He is built like a badger possessed by a demon, with the jaw strength of a wolf and the temper of a wolverine. He pulls himself from the bunker of his burrow. Steam rises from his fur. While the dinosaurs freeze, he is burning. His body is a furnace, a self-regulating thermal engine that laughs at the cold. He shakes his coat, sending a cloud of grey dust into the air. He opens his mouth, not to yawn, but to taste the wind. Teeth. That is the first thing you see. Ugly, serrated, interlocking teeth designed for one purpose: to shear through bone. The world above is choking. The giants are sluggish. The cold-blooded kings are slowing down. The warlord steps onto the forest floor. He does not scurry. He marches. The ash crunches under his paws. He looks at the shivering dinosaurs in the distance, and he does not see gods. He sees meat. The hierarchy is about to break. The forest floor is a war zone. Fallen timber, smashed by previous tremors, creates a maze of rotting wood and grey drifts. It is a trench system. Visibility is zero. The fog is so thick, you can't see your own hand in front of your face. For a dinosaur, this is a nightmare. They rely on sight. They rely on speed. Here, in the claustrophobic tangle of the undergrowth, they are blind. But the Repenomamus does not need eyes. He moves through the silt, silent as a ghost, hunting the shadows. He lowers his head. His whiskers, long, stiff, sensory bristles, sweep the ground like mine detectors. Every vibration tells a story. Every tremor is a map. Thump. Something falls from the canopy above. A few yards away, a dark shape hits the ash with a wet slap. The warlord freezes. He creeps forward, his nose twitching. It is a microraptor, the four-winged flyer, the master of the trees. Usually, this creature is an untouchable acrobat, gliding from branch to branch. But the volcanic gas has risen into the high canopy. The bird lizard is paralyzed, lungs burning, nerves twitching in the toxic air. It is helpless. It looks up at the mammal with a glassy, terrified eye. This is the opportunist. The Repenomamus looms over the fallen aviator. He sniffs the feathers. He could end it right now. A single bite to the neck would snap the hollow bones like dry twigs. It is an easy meal, a free calorie packet. But he turns away. He leaves the microraptor gasping in the dust. He ignores the easy kill. Why? Because hunger is not enough. He is driven by something darker today. Aggression, territory, the need to destroy a rival that poses a threat. He moves deeper into the gloom. The terrain gets rougher. Sharp volcanic rocks slice through the moss. The air gets hotter. He is entering the kill zone. Suddenly, he stops. His ears swivel forward. He hears it. Not with his ears, but with his feet. A rhythmic thudding in the soil. Heavy, slow, unaware. It is the heartbeat of the herd. The Psittacosaurus are sleeping just ahead. Huddled in a depression in the earth to escape the wind. They believe they are safe. They believe the darkness protects them. The Repenomamus bares his teeth. A low, guttural growl builds in his chest. A sound like stones grinding together. He is not just a scavenger. He is the first of his kind to realize a terrifying truth. The dinosaurs are not invincible. They are just big. And tonight, they are on the menu. True darkness falls. The sun finally gives up its battle against the smog, surrendering the world to an abyssal black. The temperature plummets. The ash storm intensifies, transforming from a gentle drift into a stinging blizzard. It erases the horizon. It blinds the eyes. For the Psittacosaurus herd, this is the hour of paralysis. They are visual creatures. Without light, they are broken machines. They huddle tighter, a shivering mass of scales and beaks, trying to share what little warmth remains in their bodies. They are asleep, drifting in the grey void. They do not hear the footsteps. The Repenomamus bursts from the ash drifts, like a torpedo breaking the surface. There is no roar, no warning. Just the sudden, wet sound of impact. Chaos explodes in the crater. The herd fractures. Panic is a contagious disease, and it spreads instantly. Squeals of terror pierce the wind. Bodies collide in the dark. But the warlord has already chosen his target. He does not go for the adults. He ignores the thick tails and the snapping beaks of the elders. He targets the future. He lunges at a juvenile Psittacosaurus. The young dinosaur is the size of a modern dog, confused, stumbling in the grit. It tries to run, but its cold muscles betray it. It is too slow. The mammal closes the distance. He hits the prey with the force of a falling anvil. He pins the reptile to the ground with heavy clawed paws. The dinosaur kicks, scratching at the mammal's thick hide. But it is like fighting a landslide. Then the jaws clamp down. This is the moment that rewrites history. For millions of years, the story has been simple. Dinosaurs eat mammals. Big eats small. But here, In the dark, the script is flipped. The Repenomamus does not nip. He crushes, his jaw muscles, powered by the massive zygomatic arches of his skull, deliver a bite force that defies his size. We hear the sickening crack of the ribcage. The young dinosaur's cries are cut short. It is brutal. It is efficient. It is an execution. The herd scatters into the gloom, leaving their kin behind. They abandon the fallen. Nature has no mercy for the slow. The warlord stands over his prize. He tears into the stomach cavity. He is not just killing, he is feasting. He swallows chunks of meat, bone, and gristle whole. Inside his stomach, the evidence will remain, fossilized for eternity. The smoking gun that proves the mammal was not a victim. He was a monster in his own right. He eats with a frenzy, his snout painted red, his breath steaming in the cold air. He is the king of the night. But the smell of blood is a beacon. It travels miles on the wind. And in this valley, nothing goes unnoticed. The feasting stops. The Repenomamus lifts his head. A low rumble starts in his throat, vibrating through his chest cavity. He turned slowly, facing the wall of darkness. Two yellow eyes reflect the faint glow of the distant lava flows. Steps emerge from the fog. Quick, light, deadly. It is the Dailong. Do not let the size fool you. This is the ancestor of the Tyrannosaurus rex. It carries the royal bloodline of the ultimate killers. It is covered in primitive feathers, looking more like a demonic hawk. It is sleek, agile, and starving. The Dailong coughs, shaking its head. The volcanic air is hurting it, burning its sensitive avian lungs. It needs energy. It needs a kill to survive the night. And it sees the Repenomamus standing over the carcass. In a normal world, the mammal would run. He would dive into a hole and pray. The dinosaur loses interest. But this is not a normal world. This is the Ashen War. The Repenomamus does not retreat. He stands his ground. He spreads his legs, lowering his center of gravity, turning himself into a solid block of muscle. He bristles his fur, doubling his apparent size. He hisses, a sound like high-pressure steam escaping a valve. The Dailong is confused. The prey is supposed to flee. The tyrant lunges. It is a blur of motion, snapping its jaws, testing the mammal's defense. The Repenomamus counters. He doesn't dodge, he absorbs the blow. The dinosaur's teeth scrape against the thick, loose skin of the shoulder. Failing to find a grip, the mammal spins, snapping back with jaws that could crush a human hand. It is a brawl, a street fight in the Cretaceous mud. Agility versus armor, speed versus brute force. The Dailong circles, looking for an opening. It kicks out with a clawed foot, slashing the mammal's flank. Blood sprays onto the grey ash. The pain only fuels the warlord's rage. He charges a furry battering ram. He slams into the Dailong's legs, knocking the feathered dinosaur off balance. They tumble together in the dirt, a ball of fur and feathers, hissing and snarling. The mammal is relentless. He bites at the dinosaur's ankle, trying to cripple the runner. The Dailong screeches, kicking free, scrambling back. It realizes this is not a snack. This is a death match. But before the final blow can be struck, The ground jumps. Not a vibration, a convulsion. The earth beneath them heaves violently, throwing both combatants to the side. The trees groan. The silence of the night is shattered by a sound so loud it isn't heard. It is felt. The mountain has woken up. The duel is over. Not because one won, but because the world ended. Look to the horizon. The mountain, the titan that has been sleeping for centuries, just exhaled. A column of black smoke punches through the atmosphere, reaching the stratosphere in seconds. Lightning dirty red, volcanic lightning arcs inside the cloud. The sound hits them a moment later. It is a sonic boom that flattens the trees. It bursts the eardrums. It knocks the breath out of the lungs. The Dilong forgets its hunger. It forgets the mammal. The predator becomes the prey of the planet itself. It screams a high, thin sound, lost in the roar, and turns to run. It relies on its legs. It relies on speed. It runs blindly into the forest, dodging falling embers, seeking a way out. But you cannot outrun the wind. The peak of the volcano collapses. The pyroclastic flow begins. It is a wall of superheated gas, rock, and glass shards. Moving at 400 miles per hour, it is a tidal wave of solid fire. It pours down the slopes, vaporizing the river, snapping the giant pines like toothpicks. It swallows the valley whole. The Repenomamus does not run. He knows he cannot outpace the storm. Instinct takes over. Ancient burrowing instinct. He dives. He scrambles into the tunnel he dug hours ago. He pushes deeper, clawing at the roots, squeezing his bulk into the narrow, suffocating dark. He curls into a ball. He covers his nose with his tail to filter the air. Above him, the sky falls. The heat hits the forest floor. The temperature spikes to 800 degrees in a split second. The trees do not burn, they flash carbonize. The running Dilong is mid-stride when the wave hits. It doesn't die, it is erased. It is buried instantly in a tomb of hot ash. Its bones locked in that final pose of terror. The ground shakes violently, collapsing the entrance to the mammal's burrow. He is trapped, buried alive. In the absolute darkness, the warlord waits. He listens to the muffled roar of the apocalypse above, the sound of a dynasty ending. Silence. Absolute, breathless silence. The roar is gone. The wind has died. The heat has faded. We are looking at a moonscape. The lush green jungle is gone. In its place is a rolling desert of white and gray ash, stretching as far as the eye can see. It looks like snow, but it is death. The air is still thick with dust, creating a permanent ghostly twilight. Nothing moves. No birds sing. No dinosaurs roar. The giants are gone, buried under 10 feet of concrete hard debris. But look closer. There is a disturbance in the gray dunes. A puff of dust. Then another. A claw breaks the surface. The Repenomamus pushes his way out of the grave. He is covered in dirt, his fur matted, his eyes blinking against the harsh, diffused light. He coughs, clearing his lungs of the stale air. He crawls out onto the surface of the new world. He shakes himself. He is alive. He walks across the wasteland. He passes a shape sticking out of the ash. It is the fossilized snout of the Dilong. The tyrant is stone now. The mammal sniffs it, indifferent. The rivalry is over. The winner is the one still breathing. He is small. He is low to the ground. He does not need a forest to hide in. He carries his shelter with him. He does not need a ton of food. He can scavenge on the dead. The Repenomamus climbs to the top of a drift. He looks out over the ruin of the Cretaceous. This is not the end of the story. This is the rehearsal. The dinosaurs will return. The green will grow back. But for now, in this grey, quiet interlude, the earth belongs to him. He turns, sniffing the wind for the scent of survivors, and trots into the mist. The warlord has survived the fire, and his descendants are waiting to inherit the stars.